What's up, Ultra Universe? I am your host, Ultra Gene Connecting 73 here, and today, guys, I'm going to share with you another theory I have regarding these 2015 July Core scans that have been leaked, showcasing this new Pokemon. If you have not seen the last video, please go check that out now, because I'm going to be taking some ideas from that and kind of incorporating them into this theory. But what I basically said in that video was that maybe this new Pokemon is going to be a form, Mega, or Primal of Zygarde, and that he'd be fighting Volcanion. But I want to change it up a little bit in this video and say that instead of fighting Volcanion, he'll be fighting Xerneas and Yveltal. Also, I believe Zygarde will get two forms in the new games, one to take on Yveltal and one to take on Xerneas. You may be wondering, why Zygarde of all Pokemon to take on Xerneas and Yveltal? Well, if you look at his Pokédex description in Pokemon X, it says, when the Kalos region's ecosystem falls into disarray, it appears and shows its secret powers. So maybe its secret power is going to be these new forms. Also, you may be wondering what's going to happen with Yveltal and Xerneas that's going to make him want to transform. Well, if you can think back to XY's post-game, there's a certain Team Flare member that you put into jail in the Looker missions. That Team Flare member is Xerosic, and who was he to Team Flare? He was a scientist to Team Flare. So he built stuff for Team Flare, and he made stuff, so Team Flare could, try to take over Kalos with. So maybe he's going to bust out of jail in these new games. He's going to pick up where Team Flare left off, trying to destroy Kalos with Xerneas and Yveltal. But he's going to find out they have new Megas. Because, maybe Xerneas and Yveltal will get new Megas in this game, making them even more powerful than before. Making another reason why you have to use Zygarde to go and stop them. So he's going to build a contraption to make it to where he can control Xerneas and Yveltal's new forms in Megas or Primals or whatever. And he's going to try to destroy Kalos with them. So your job as the protagonist will be to stop them. And what are you going to do? You're going to go catch Zygarde, use his new forms, Megas or Primals, and then take on Team Flare with them, with his new forms, Megas or Primals. And also, one thing to back up this theory of Zygarde getting new forms and stuff is if you look into the coding of X and Y in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, there are two moves that Zygarde can learn. Those moves are 1,000 Arrows and 1,000 Waves. I mentioned these in the last theory, but I didn't go into detail what they do. 1,000 Arrows is basically a ground type move that hits flying type Pokemon, which is something normally a ground type move cannot do. So I believe one Zygarde form will get this move, and it'll counter Yveltal with it. It'll be like a flying form of Zygarde or something like that. And it'll use this move to counter Yveltal. And then the one from the Core scans will get 1,000 Waves, which is basically a ground type move that hits Pokemon that are on the land, just like Earthquake and stuff like that. And they'll use this move to counter Xerneas with. And also, if you look at Zygarde's ability, Aura Break, that nullifies Xerneas and Yveltal's abilities. So, with that and the new moves, Zygarde is basically a perfect counter for Yveltal and Xerneas. So that's basically my theory, guys. Also, I want to mention something else. I do believe that Volcanion will get a new form, Primal or Mega, in these new games because, Hoopa got a form and Diantha got a Mega. So I speculate that Volcanion's going to get something too. They may do what they did with Diantha and Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby and give Volcanion to you as an event with his Mega Stone or form or Primal or whatever as an event, but it won't have anything to do with the storyline. Or, they could do, like I said in the last video, and make it to where you go back to the power plant in the post-game of these new games, and you're able to access those areas that you couldn't access in X and Y, and catch Diantha, Hoopa, and Volcanion there, and get their Mega Stones and the prison bottle for Hoopa and whatever for Volcanion to transform him, in the post-game. So, and also there is one fault to this theory. That little green blob from the trailer in Hoopa Clash of Ages, what does he do for this theory? How is he incorporated into this theory? Maybe you guys can answer that down below in the comment section. But this is the end of this theory, so if you have enjoyed, remember to like, comment down below how you think this green blob can be incorporated into my theory. Tell me what you think about my theory, if it's a good theory or not. Or you can comment down below what you think this green blob and this new Pokemon are, what the new games are going to be like. Comment that down below, and also don't forget to subscribe because all your support is really appreciated, and I will see you guys next time.